Hi everyone, this is Dr. Smita and welcome to my channel Baby Doc. With the COVID vaccination drive strong and the summer vacations around the corner, I hope and I'm guessing that many of you are planning to travel with your little ones. So this video is going to be a short guide as to what all things you need to keep in mind when you're traveling with kids. So first and foremost, always make sure that you're carrying fresh home cooked food and beverages and water for the trip, whether it's by road or by train or by air. Once you reach the destination, of course, you're going to eat outside food. So for the trip, at least make sure that you take home cooked food. Try taking dry, nutritious snacks for your kids and foods which last for at least 24 hours. They don't perish easily, and it's always better than giving them a packet of chips or cookies. Why I'm stressing on this is because most of the problems like infections and indigestion arise from the food and water. So make sure that you carry as much as home cooked food for the trip, and even if you do have to eat outside, if it's an emergency trip or after reaching the destination, also prefer freshly prepared hot food and beverages, because at such high temperatures most of the bacteria and viruses die away, and at least it's safer than eating cold and packaged food. Point number 2, hand hygiene. Always make sure your kids washes his or her hands before and after eating food and after using the public toilet. Carry liquid soap and water for that purpose. And these days where everybody is carrying a sanitizer, in case you do not have a liquid soap to wash your hands, you can sanitize also. But make sure that you are sanitizing it in a proper way. For that, take at least 2 to 5 ml of sanitizer liquid in according to the size of your palm, and rub them on your hands like this on both surfaces for at least 20 to 30 seconds and let it dry out completely before eating something from those hands. Point number 3, avoid excessive sugary food and drinks for the trip as well as when you reach the destination. Why? Because of excessive sugar, it hampers your child's sleep pattern, also causes behavioral problems. They throw more tantrums, and excessive sugary drinks lead to increased urination frequency, and that just means that you have the risk of exposing your child to public washrooms more. So cut down on the sugar intake while you're traveling. Point number 4. Now this is very important when you're traveling with small kids like infants and toddlers, or if you're traveling internationally. Carry necessary medications for common problems like fever, vomiting, cold, and loose motions and stomach ache. Why? Because you do not get these medications outside India without a prescription. Also make sure that you have checked in with your pediatrician about the dosage according to your baby's current age and weight. And if you have or you're planning on a long trip, make sure you carry extra stock or you have a prescription so that you can buy them again once it's over. And another very important message apart from this is that if the problem doesn't get solved in 1 or 2 dosages, like the fever doesn't come down or vomiting doesn't stop, take your child to the nearest medical facility, and it's always better to take precautions rather than just giving a self-medicating and being sorry later on. And last but not the least, if you have taken a vaccination for your kid, avoid travel for at least 48 hours after the vaccination. Why? Because most of the problems like fever or pain or swelling on the injection site happen within 24 to 48 hours. And it's better if you don't travel, you can manage them at home better than while you're traveling. And in case you do have an emergency trip, make sure you discuss it with your pediatrician as to what all precautions you need to take in case such problems arise. So I hope you found this video useful, and in case you feel that I've left out some point or you need more clarifications, you're always welcome to reach out to me either in the comment section or on my phone, which I'll be sharing at the end. And I'm going to be releasing a soon the second part of this video, wherein I'll be telling you what all medications are necessary when you're traveling with kids, because that's going to be a long one. So I didn't want to club it and make it a long one and bore you guys. So thank you for your patient listening once again. Please do share and like on YouTube with your friends and family as much as possible. And till I'm back with another video, take care and stay safe.